Hey, what's going on guys? Today I'm going to show you how to build this self-building and unbreakable house. Now it doesn't really look like a self-building or unbreakable house, but that's the best part. And also it doesn't even need any command blocks. All you need is this cobblestone generator. You can build it in survival if you wanted to. A quick little demonstration of the house. If you try to break any of the blocks, it just builds it right back. And the house itself doesn't look too bad either. And even on the inside, there's two obsidian here so the cobblestone don't break the door. And easily enough space for 3 stories and a tire roof as a balcony. And of course even the roof is unbreakable. These pistons right here just push the cobblestone back into place. So yeah, that's the self-building house. Of course there's no command blocks needed. That cobblestone generator powers the whole house. Now I'm going to show you how to make your own. For the build, you're going to need about a stack of pistons, half stack of observers, some redstone, a water bucket, lava bucket, 14 obsidian, some grass, some leaves for decoration, some fence for the roof, a sticky piston, 1 door, some glass, and a lever. For the build, you're going to need about 20 by 20 blocks of space and some extra space for that cobblestone generator. Alright, so the first thing you're going to want to do is make your cobblestone generator. Alright, once you've done that, now you're gonna put a piston right here, pushing it towards the back of the house. But before you put the piston, dig a little hole right here. Get your observers and put 2 of them like this. One with the face up and one facing down. So the red thing is blinking. So now when you put the piston there, it should just keep pushing the cobblestone over. You don't have to put the piston there right now, it's kind of annoying, so just get rid of it, we'll put it there later. Alright, once you've done that, now you're gonna want to come over to this cobblestone block right here, dig another hole right across from it. And once again put these observers, one facing up, one facing down, so it's blinking. And leave a 1 block gap and put an obsidian block right there so it doesn't go forward. And a piston block right there so it goes to the left instead of forward. Alright, so once you've done that, now come over to the lava. Place another grass block next to it, a piston in front of it, or actually before you put the piston you're going to want to do that observer thing again. Dig down, place 1 observer looking up and 1 facing down so it's blinking, and now you're going to want to put the piston there. And put an obsidian block right there, right across from it. Make sure the obsidian block is lined up with that. Now we'll just go ahead and activate everything to make sure it works. Alright, so for now you can just get rid of all the cobblestones and pistons. You can put them back later. And now you're going to want to come over to this observer right here and break 13 blocks in front of it. And now fill it all in with pistons. Make sure they're all facing up. Alright, so now break all the blocks behind it. And now find like the middle point, somewhere in the middle, right here. And right here, you're going to want to do the observer thing again. One facing up and one facing down, so it's blinking. Now you just connect it. Now come over here, right here, and put a piston just like that. And behind it, do the observer thing again. And connect it to this piston. Alright, so now come over here and break another 12 blocks this way. It would be 13, but you're including this block right here, so. Now fill it all in with pistons, make sure they're all facing up. And once again, break the blocks behind it. Go to the middle. And do the observer thing again. Connect it with redstone. And once again, come over to this block right here and put a piston just like that. Again, behind it, do the observer thing. And once again, come over right here and break 12 blocks in front of it. We're just going to be doing this until we make a full square out of it. And fill it all in with pistons. Break the blocks behind it. Do the repeating observer thing. And connect it. And a piston right here facing that way. Put a repeating observer behind it. Connect it to the piston. And make sure right here is lined up perfectly with that obsidian block. And one more time, break all the blocks. Break it all the way up to the obsidian block and fill it in with pistons. Break the blocks behind it. Observer in the middle. And connect it. Alright, so now we are done with the walls. These pistons right here is everything that's going to build it. And all we have to do is build the roof now. But to first build the roof, we have to first build the walls. And since it's going to be self-building, we just activate all the pistons. Make sure every single one is repeating. And now the final piston. And now you just watch it build the walls. By now you probably realized that the building process is very slow. It actually takes like 25 minutes just for the walls to build. So while we're waiting, I'm going to show you some tricks to make it faster and to make it look a lot better. So as you can see, this cobblestone generator right here is what's powering the whole thing. And since there's only one of them, it's going to be very slow. So we can add another one right here. And to make it even more faster, you can add one to every single corner if you really want to. So I make a cobblestone generator right here, just do exactly what you did for the last one. Make sure the cobblestone is right here and lined up with that piston right there. Just like that. And behind it, just add a repeating observer. Now obviously this house is kind of a mess. You can see the cobblestone generator, all that redstone back there. So I'm going to show you how to make it a lot better. You can disguise this cobblestone generator as a little hill, or just cover it up with grass, or just cover it up with something to make it a lot better. And make sure you don't break this obsidian. That's actually very important. And you can just cover up all this redstone by putting grass above it. And now just cover up this cobblestone generator and the rest of the redstone. Alright, so now once you've done that, we can add some decoration to it. We could add some leaves around the whole thing to cover it up more. Now just don't put one there because that's where the door's gonna go. And over here you can add some more grass so I can walk up to the door. And just make sure you don't add anything on the pistons, or else that's gonna ruin the whole thing. And actually right now we can add a door right here. So just grab your door, put it on the obsidian block, and put another obsidian on top of it so the cobblestone doesn't break the door. And I put a little number over here to cover up the obsidian a little. And while you're still waiting, I'm going to show you this little trick you can do. Grab your sticky piston and a lever. Come over to your cobblestone generator and put a sticky piston just like that next to the water. And you can just cover it back up again. And add a lever so it's connected to the sticky piston. So now what's going to happen, if you pull this, it'll pull that piston. So it's going to pause the whole building process with just a flick of a lever. And of course you can resume it, but pull the lever again. And you can do the same thing to this side. And actually my walls are all done. Don't worry about this little thing, we'll build that when we build the roof. Alright, so once your walls are done building, you can grab your pistons and observers. Come over to a side of the wall, it can be any side, doesn't really matter. So now you're going to want to go about 2 blocks down. On the third block, put a piston looking up. Just like that. And do it all across the wall. And now above them, put one facing down all across. Just like that. And now put your pistons. Oh wait, actually before you put the pistons, we're gonna build an entrance way up to the roof right here in the corner. Just like we did here with some obsidian. Make a little hole about 3 blocks they can fit in. And this might be a little tricky, just quickly break the block and place an obsidian. Just like that, 3 in the corner. And this side is gonna go 4 blocks. So that's 2 already, and then 2 more. And now 3 blocks right here. Just like that, and the last one right here. You don't actually need this block in the corner, you can get rid of that if you want to. Alright, so once you have done that, now you can place the pistons there again. Just like this. And it will start building the roof. Alright, so while your roof is building, we're gonna fix this little hole right here. And put a piston right here facing down, just like that. And now we go inside the house, and since your piston is right here, go 1 block behind it, and 1 block down, and do the repeating observer one more time. Make sure it's facing up. And now come onto the roof and quickly try to break this block right here and place an observer inside of it. Yep, just like that. And since now they're facing each other, it'll be repeating. And just connect it to this piston right here. And while the rest of the roof is building, you can grab your fences and put it all around the roof. And that's actually it for the whole house. It's completely done. Actually, one more thing we have to do. We have to build the windows. And actually, the windows is the most complicated part. This is because if you break a block above it, it's just going to move the windows with it. So what you could do is build an obsidian frame around it. You could do that, or just do what I did, put the windows there and hope no one breaks the front wall. But that's really up to you. If you want windows, just put windows there however you like. But other than that, this house is finished. Alright, so here's a quick little tour of the whole place. You got a big roof up here. And some leaves on the side. Looks great. Come inside the house, it's actually really big. And of course it is unbreakable and self-building. Now, you can see the pistons push it up, so to fix that, just grab some wood planks, which makes a great floor. And it's probably better because it lines up perfectly with the door. So now you do that and you can't see the pistons. Just self-building. And of course there's enough space in here for like 3 stories, which is really nice. And yeah, that is the self-building house. Of course, if you have enjoyed this video, I'd really appreciate if you like and subscribe. This took a really long time to build. It's kind of hard to build it without command blocks and stuff. So please do like and subscribe. And thanks for watching.